Hey, I've been feeling these kind of like weird vibes lately. Like, I kind of know what people are thinking or feeling before they even say anything. Is that like even a thing? Totally. It sounds like you're tapping into your psychic abilities. Psychic abilities? You mean like reading minds and stuff? Kind of, but it's more about tuning into energy and emotions. And guess what? Today we're diving into the 3 keys to empath psychic development. Trust me, you're gonna embrace those abilities like never before. Okay, I'm intrigued. What do I need to do? It's simple. We will chat about 3 easy steps that will have you reading energy like it's your second nature. So grab your favorite crystal and let's have some fun with this. Ready to unlock that inner psychic? If you're an empath and want to feel more confident in your decisions and the work you're meant to do in the world, subscribe to my channel and tap that little bell to get notified each week when I post a new video. I'm Ciara Rubin, best-selling spiritual author, singer, and lifelong psychic empath. For a decade, I have been helping hundreds of women tap into their intuition in a way that helps them take action and make decisions that feel confident and empowered. Key number 1 to empath psychic development is to accept that you are psychic, like for real. Intuition and psychic abilities, intuitive and psychic, are basically interchangeable. A psychic is just someone who has put time and energy invested into the development of their intuition, and they might be using that intuition to help other people in their sessions or in readings. But you need to accept that you have the ability to become psychic, that you are in fact an intuitive person. You need to start to associate yourself with that intuition so that you can experience yourself in that way and see yourself through that more mystical psychic lens. I remember when I had no idea about this kind of stuff and I had never had a near-death experience. I am not the granddaughter of a shaman. I was like lightweight into horoscopes and identified as an empath. And so when somebody, a psychic, told me, just like I'm a psychic, telling you that I was psychic and that I was meant to do this work, I had some resistance. And I was like, no, I'm not like a 3rd generation witch. Like, nobody's gifted me tarot cards. Like, this is not a thing. But I'm just a regular girl. And that is enough to make me profoundly intuitive, and I have become profoundly psychic over the years, to the point where people tell me all the time that they are afraid to hang out with me sometimes because they know I'm going to see right through them. And yes, I do see right through people, and I love them and have compassion for them, and I have my own issues as well. So just because I'm seeing through somebody, or just because you're seeing through somebody, doesn't mean that you're not relatable, and it doesn't mean that you're not able to make friends and connections and have opportunities. Maybe that was something I needed to say for myself. If embracing being psychic sounds exciting, tap that like button. And I'm curious, have you ever just known something? You just knew. You didn't know how you knew, you just knew, and you turned out to be right? Like, you had no earthly way of knowing, but you just knew and you were dead on? I'm dying to hear your story in the comments. Second key to empath psychic development is to embrace your clairsentience. It's not all about the visions, it's not all about the third eye. Your intuition is more complex than that. And as an empath, clairsentience is your primary intuitive sense. It is the most powerful psychic sense. Clairsentience means clear feeling. It means those gut feelings that you get. It means those sensations that you feel in your body when you are close to somebody that either has good energy or bad energy. And it is so powerful because it is centered in 2 main chakras, whereas all of the other psychic abilities are only centered in 1 main chakra. The clairvoyance is just in the 3rd eye. The crown is the claircognizance. The throat is the clairaudience. But your clairsentience as an empath is both in your solar plexus chakra and in your heart chakra. The heart is the healing chakra, and that is why you are a natural healer. And your clairsentience is so powerful because your body has no choice but to be in the present moment. The present moment is where all the power, all the juice really is for manifestation, psychic information, energetic transformation. And so being present in your body and experiencing your clairsentience, experiencing your psychic abilities in your body and feeling them is so powerful. All you have to do is develop it. All you have to do is do the shadow work that is keeping you from feeling safe in your body in order to really, really get there and really own your clairsentience and own that as a psychic ability. I remember when I was first starting out studying psychic abilities and spirituality, I was so obsessed with clairvoyance. I was so obsessed with clairvoyance because everybody was talking about their visions and their dreams, and I saw this and I saw the ghost and I saw that. And yes, we do live in a visually driven society for the most part. I'm here to tell you that the more you develop your clairsentience, the more you focus on your clear feeling, your empathic abilities, setting boundaries so that you can experience those abilities even more, your clairvoyance will come online even more so. And all of the other clairs will as well. That's sort of how intuition development works. If you're working on one intuitive or psychic sense, the other ones start coming online and start developing in tandem with your clairsentience because it's all connected in the energetic universe. Embracing my clairsentience was a huge key to my psychic development and my psychic expansion, because when I allowed myself to truly feel the experiences, they became so much more real and so much more personal. And the information that I am able to give to my clients, if you're interested in having clients that you work with and offer intuitive information for, it became so much more specific, so much more practical and grounded, because all of this information that's coming through up here, it's great, it's fun, it's magical. And this is almost more magical, the clairsentient information that you can bring through, the things that you feel, the things that you sense, what your gut is telling you, because those are more connected to the physical material plane. And that's the whole point of receiving psychic information, right? Is so that we can use it and apply it to your life. Owning that clairsentience and embracing it and setting boundaries to keep it safe is really a huge component of becoming psychic and becoming a psychic empath. I tell you all about how to do that in my best-selling book, You Always Know, a 4-step guide for empaths to stop second guessing and trust your intuition. The third and final key to empath psychic development is, bear with me here, word vomit. I want you to word vomit, because so much of the time when you are getting information for yourself intuitively or getting information for someone else intuitively, your mind can often get in the way. And something might pop into your head that you want to say or that you feel could be the intuitive information that you're getting from your higher self, but then you're like, no, that's not right. No, I don't want that to be true. And you second guess it. And so I want you to word vomit. And if you're not going to do readings for other people and you just want to do them for yourself, I would highly recommend recording a voice note, getting out your audio recorder on your phone, and when you start to pull your cards or however you do your reading for yourself, I want you to record it live on audio, because that will really help you word vomit and speak out loud everything that's popping into your head as best as you can without getting in your own way, without filtering it. And you might be surprised and you might be shocked and you might be illuminated with what comes through. I would also very much encourage you, if you want to use your psychic abilities for your own up-leveling, for your own personal development, and you're not necessarily interested in becoming a psychic that's paid for readings like I am, like I do. Also, side note, little plug for my one-on-one sessions. You can check out the link below and learn how you can work with me one-on-one. But even if you're not wanting to do that, I still invite you to practice readings on other people, because not only will that help you get out of your own way where you're having to speak the intuitive information that's coming through you out loud, but you will also start to have the validation of other people gasping and saying, how the hell did you know that? There's no way, I didn't tell you that. that is so powerful and so validating and such a big part of owning your intuition and owning your psychic abilities, is to get that outside external validation. And I know in the personal development world, it's like a dirty word. We want internal motivation and internal validation, and we want to love ourselves. Yes, yes, yes. And external validation is also so huge for your confidence. So take the path of least resistance. This was a huge part of my journey. When I first started developing my intuition, I immediately dove into tarot readings for other people and was a little nervous, like wondering what they were going to say at the information that I was just spitting out. But every time I got out of my own way, accepted that I was psychic and that I had a connection to the information, every time that I leaned into my clairsentience and things got more personal and more specific, and every time I would word vomit, it would be absolutely astounding the information that would come through. Very specific ages that I would say, what happened to you when you were 12 years old? And then they would say, oh my gosh, that's actually the moment that was like the worst trauma of my entire life. How did you know? I'm like, just got out of my own way. Just let it out, okay? And that was so huge for my confidence as a psychic and as a spiritual teacher and what I am meant to do in the world. And so I want to invite you to have that same level of self-empowerment yourself. Now that you're opening up to your psychic potential, it is time to learn your intuition identity. Intuition isn't just one thing that's for one kind of person. It is so complex and it is for everyone. If you want to learn the primary language that your intuition is speaking, take my intuition identity quiz. In a few minutes, you will learn what your intuition identity is. And if you join my email community, you will even get a free guide that will give you a practice to instantly connect with your higher self to get any clarity or answers that you have been searching for real, girl. Check that out in the link below this video. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you're an empath, which Avi, you're here, check out these two videos right here. You will love them. And I love you today and every day. And I will talk to you soon, girl.